There are certain kinds of sadness in animals that you only notice when the house suddenly becomes too quiet. No footsteps following behind you, no one curled up beside you on the couch anymore. And for Katmai, that silence began the day Yo-Yo was gone. Before Yo-Yo came along, Katmai was the definition of an only child. Every bit of attention in the house belonged to him. He had his favourite sleeping spot, his own mealtime routine, his own little habits that never had to be shared with anyone else. And honestly, Katmai was perfectly happy with that life. Then Yo-Yo was adopted. A tiny cat walked into the house with an energy completely opposite from his. No hesitation, no shyness. Yo-Yo acted like the house belonged to her from day one. At first, Katmai was completely confused. He looked at the little cat like he was trying to figure out what exactly is this creature. Meanwhile, Yo-Yo couldn't have cared less whether Katmai approved of her or not. She jumped onto his couch, slept beside his toys, and even squeezed herself in whenever Katmai was getting attention. But eventually, something changed. Maybe Katmai realized life was more fun when someone else was there beside him. Somehow, without anyone noticing exactly when it happened, the two became inseparable. They lay next to each other every chance they got. If one disappeared from the room for even a few minutes, the other would go looking. Yo-Yo stopped being just a cat living in the same house. She became Katmai's family, the first friend who taught him that sharing attention didn't mean losing love. And then came the day the whole family feared most. Yo-Yo passed away. After that, Katmai changed completely. He no longer ran excitedly to the door every morning. He stopped carrying his toys around the house. Sometimes he would just lie quietly in Yo-Yo's favourite spot, staring down the hallway like he was waiting for something that would never come back. We were deeply worried. Not the ordinary kind of worry, but the kind that hurts because you're watching a living being grieve without having words to explain it. Katmai had truly lost his best friend. We thought about getting him another companion right away, but then we stopped ourselves. Some empty spaces can't be rushed to heal, so instead, we tried spending more time with Katmai. We took him on longer walks, brought him to new places. We just hoped a change of scenery might make things feel a little lighter for him. And then one day, during what was supposed to be a completely ordinary walk, something unexpected happened. We spotted a wild fox. Just seeing one that close already felt special enough. But the strange part was that it didn't run away. It stayed at a distance, quietly watching us, and then it started following Katmai. Katmai noticed it too. At first, they exchanged curious glances, but instead of becoming tense or afraid, Katmai stayed surprisingly calm. Two animals from entirely different worlds simply walked side by side for a short stretch through the quiet forest. That moment hit us harder than we expected, because it was the first time since Yo-Yo's passing that we had seen Katmai genuinely interested in another living creature. Like somewhere deep inside him, his heart hadn't completely closed after all. Eventually, the fox disappeared back into the woods. It was only a brief encounter, but it left us with a thought we couldn't shake. Maybe Katmai was finally ready to open his heart again.
Come on, baby. Come on. Good boy. Good boy.
Not long after that, a dog in need of a foster home came into our lives. His name was Moose. Honestly, at first we weren't sure if it was the right decision. We never wanted Katmai to feel like he was supposed to replace Yo-Yo with someone else. But from the very beginning, there was something effortless between Katmai and Moose. They played together, slept beside each other, shared toys, shared beds, even shared quiet moments. Moose wasn't Yo-Yo, no one could ever be Yo-Yo. But in his own way, Moose brought light back into this house. And the most beautiful part was seeing Katmai become happy again. He started running more, asking to go outside more. Sometimes the two of them would dive into the water together like exhausted little kids who never wanted the day to end, while we stood there laughing and watching them. In the end, we officially adopted Moose. Because after everything, some connections don't need much time for you to realise they belong together. Katmai had come such a long way, from a dog who never had to share love with anyone, to a soul that learned how to open his heart, experience loss, carry grief, and somehow find the courage to love again. And maybe what Yo-Yo left behind wasn't just memories. Maybe she left Katmai with the ability to understand that love doesn't end when someone leaves. It simply changes shape and eventually finds its way back to you in another form. Sometimes through a quiet fox walking beside you in the woods. And sometimes through a new friend arriving in your life at exactly the right moment.